Hello everyone, and welcome once again to Let's Play Legend of Grimrock with FrozenFoxy. Today we're going to be tackling level 9, the Grimrock Temple. I always tend to pronounce it Goromung for some reason. I have no idea why, but Grimrock is what I should be pronouncing it as. And as you can see, there's a nice little 1 here, so if that's any indication, it's quite possible that there could be another level to this temple we're about to tackle here. Anyway, let's get to it and see what this place has to offer. Temple entrance, apparently. Now these things, a little bit new. There's something that's introduced as soon as we get into this temple, and you may or may not have already figured out that, much like Thief, you can chop these down. Sadly, there's nothing behind this one, but don't let that get you down, because there definitely is stuff that's behind various things in here. Go ahead and prepare a poison spell. Speaking of poison spells, I've tried using these once in a while when I'm playing this game, and notice that poison bombs are not particularly helpful. So I'll go ahead and use a few of those to lighten my load, since they really don't matter to me at the moment. Random sconce here. Does this do anything? Not that I know of. Just a random place to light up, I guess. Definitely hear some guardians somewhere around here. Where they are, I have no idea. Oh, hi there. I was looking for you. Did you know that? Probably not. So you might have heard just barely there that it poisoned him. So it does do a few little bits of damage, but it's not something that's going to save you in the middle of a battle, so I don't recommend using poison bombs as your main thing here. Also, you might have noticed that the dismantler, while it does not say that it has the potential, can actually electrocute your enemies, which makes it a really awesome sword. Anyway, we'll go ahead and rest up here since we took a little bit of damage from that. We'll continue on in a second. Victoria's getting so much health that it's taking quite a while for her to refill at this point. She's actually got a little bit more than our main character, surprisingly. That's probably from her current line of pit fighting. So we got some nice pit root bread here, and we are definitely getting full on items as usual. We'll leave that with you. Try to keep some of this food if possible, but I don't think it will be entirely easy to do so, since I'm running out of space. The checkered room. We are not going to go in there just yet. I want to make sure I looked around this entire area over here. Of course I'm overweight. Hello, button. Let's see, I gotta put this on someone else. Alright, I can put it on you for the moment. The Holy Scriptures. Let's see what we have in the Holy Scripture room. You do not look particularly holy to me. That is not my idea of something I want to see. Wow, he went down awfully fast. Oh, a nice little ornate key. Keep that. Okay, we won't keep that on you, since you obviously cannot carry anything at the moment. Alright, what do we got in here? Huh. Couple of the same thing here. It looks like one of those mind flares that we saw up a long time ago, one of the statues at least, though I can't really tell if they have any sort of tentacles coming out, but it looks like they're either approaching a gear or worshipping a gear. That makes me not like the gear dreams even more. Especially if that indicates that they're worshipping some sort of Cthulhu entity. That would not be good for me whatsoever. We, the Order of Sacred Fire, have given an oath to protect the inner sanctum and guard the Undying One. Okay, that really sounds Cthulhu-esque. That is held below. This we shall promise with our lives and for all ages to come. Yeah, it's beginning to sound pretty Cthulhu-like to me. And I really don't like that there's illithids down here. Possibly. 2 times left she slithers. Once right, once left. 3 times right, and twice more is left. This she repeats twice. This won't make any sense whatsoever right now, but it'll make sense later. Trust me on this. Alright. Guess I have managed to look at everything in here, but it's quite possible that I missed one of those wall scrolls or whatever the hell you want to call them. I like that I can punch them down rather than having to slash them down with a sword. I don't know, that just amuses me. Alright, now let's get into the checkered room. This is a puzzle room of sorts. A really nasty puzzle because it's got tons and tons of switches, and you could be here for ages unless you figure out that the checkered room is actually a clue to what you need to do in here. Go ahead and rid ourselves of all this. We've got a nice little scroll here which says, this is the checkered room. Don't let it fool you. We will try our best not to let it fool us. Actually, you know, I may want to head back here for a second and grab those scrolls as my torch slowly fades away. Alright, so we're going to take these scrolls with us, which is going to make us overweight, but at the moment I don't care. Anyway, if you have figured it out, the checkered room basically requires you to put things on panels in a checkerboard fashion, if you will. Now, you can't be depressing anything else in this room when you're leaving, because it will shut the door. Therefore, that should also give you a clue that what's right in front of the door needs to be depressed. So we're gonna put something here. We're gonna throw this here and this here. We're going to go ahead and put one of these down here. Actually, I might have something heavier that is worth getting rid of, like this stupid orb. Sorry, orb, but I'm not gonna keep you any longer. You were cool and all, but you're no longer cool. We'll go ahead and put that torch down as well. Let's see here. What else would I like to put down? This herder cap is pretty heavy, but I'm gonna keep it for the moment because it's actual food. Let's see here. What do I want to get rid of? Not my treasure. My treasure must stay. I'll get rid of this compass, because I'm honestly not using that. So now we have an open door, but you'll notice that it does slam shut every single time that you move on to anything that is outside of the checkered board. So we do need to leave all these items, and we will never be coming back for them. I suppose I could take this torch and throw it onto one of those things, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm just going to switch this around and put a new torch there. Also, I should probably ready a spell for myself before I forget about it. Go ahead and start figuring out if there's anything behind this stuff. But yeah, the checkered room puzzle can be a real annoyance if you don't happen to know what it's all about. Armory. Sounds like we might have a guardian in here. Hi there. Hello indeed. Let's go ahead and throw one of these things on him. Just get that out of there. Alright, I'll finish him off now. Okay, yeah, I definitely will finish him off. I was going to use my front row, but that didn't happen. Here we got some broadhead arrows, and I'm actually going to take these, which will not make any sense right now, but later on it will certainly make sense. Got some nice new lightning bombs here, well, one anyway. A long sword if you need it, we don't. A ring mail if you need it, we also don't need it. And an iron bassinet, we still don't need that either. Now, this room may look like it's empty of everything, but if you go ahead and crunch these things, it is entirely possible that there's more to this room than meets the eye. Why, hello there. Have one of those. Ow. He got me good there. Which way you going? Alright. And here's our first nice little secret of the level. We have Noria. The fjord dwellers prefer to wield heavy axes with two big blades made of blackened steel. So if you've got an axe wielder somewhere, this might be a really awesome weapon for you. For me, not so much. It would swing a lot faster than that, and it's got a pretty close attack power to the dismantler, but I'm just not an axe person. I still don't have a cow on my team, so it does me no good. Sorry to all those cows out there, but you just are too offensive smelling, and you eat way too much food for me to have you on my team. Wow, I'm really like racist or something. You might have noticed that it looked like the walls changed around us when I was moving there, and you would be right, because now we are facing back the way we came. This is an annoying little puzzle. What will happen is when you move here, it actually turns you around. So we can just turn ourselves around again and we can move forward. Just note the walls, and when they seem to change, you've turned around again. So a weird little puzzle. Kind of pisses you off if you don't know what's going on. Luckily, I know what's going on, so I don't care. Temple grounds. Trespassers will be hunted down. Well, sort of. Go ahead and rest up before we get in here. I do not want to go in half-cocked. Alright. You have been warned. So we can technically go back all we want and get out of here. We can close the door, everything like that. But this place is a little bit difficult to get around, and the creatures in here will respawn a little bit. However, after a while, I've noticed they seem to not respawn as often. Maybe that's just me, but it really seems like they just kind of stop respawning at some point. Anyways, let's go ahead and find one of those creatures. Hi there! Random Velociraptor. This right here is our new friends, who we'll be seeing quite a bit of in this area. He's quite strong, and he can indeed kill us if we're not careful about it. He also provides quite a bit of experience, which is quite nice. So you can certainly get a good bit of experience off of these guys. This that we're fighting is the ice lizard, and this right here is an ice lizard steak, which is quite a heavy little steak, and I imagine eating a cold steak would be kind of nasty, but you know, it's there and it might be worth eating. But for the moment, I'm going to leave that on the ground. Do watch the stakes, though, because some of them may be concealing something, and we'll get to that momentarily. Since I'm all messed up at the moment, I'll go ahead and rest up outside of the room. But yeah, it's definitely a great place to get plenty of experience. Whether it's infinite experience or not, I really can't tell you. I haven't really known it to be infinite experience down here. These guys may seem a little bit scary, but if you've been doing what I've been doing and pumping up your levels just a tad... Oh, there's the thing that I was talking about. So, one of these guys will drop a nice little golden key, which, of course, we can't carry on her at the moment, because Victoria really doesn't have the capability to carry much of anything right now, which is fine. It's completely fine, because we'll be doing something about that rather soon. So I'm going to start getting rid of stuff, which would be nice. Hi there. How are you doing, little friend? You look like one of those guys out of that crappy Godzilla movie. You should go back to where you came with Matthew Broderick. Because you suck. Did anyone like that movie? I was not really fond of that Godzilla movie. I'm a Godzilla fan, to be honest. And that movie just did not do it for me. I thought that movie was kind of crappy. I did kind of like the Godzilla 2000 movie that kind of made fun of it, though. That was a little bit amusing. Anyone else with me? Old Godzilla movies? New Godzilla movies? I mean, the old Godzilla movies, you get those people who just continue flapping their lips even though they're not talking. That's hilarious. I mean, where else are you going to get to see something like that? That's just fantastic. I think it is anyway. Maybe I'm the only one. Aw, he didn't drop a steak, did he? What a bastard. Could have used that for food. But yeah, I like to use the area as kind of a storage-ish area, so I just plop down a whole bunch of steaks, and if I need them, I'll come back and eat some steaks. Which I think is a great way of doing it. I'm going to go ahead and rest up here. Just a second. We'll get back on the trail of these ice lizards here. There we go. Alright, ice lizards, where did you go off to? I know I saw one of you hopping. Alright. I really need to start using my map in this place. I always get mildly confused and flustered by this area for some reason. It's just that way. Anyway, the point of this area at the moment is to open this door, which will not let us progress on through here necessarily, but it will let us progress on in a different way. You'll find out about that soon enough. So I'll just back up a little bit. Take a little bit less damage from this guy. Oh, come on, I can't grab that? That's totally within my grasp. Alright, there we go. I don't want to get myself poisoned. That would not be the best thing. You know what? I'm just going to plop this right in front of this door because I do need to come back to this door anyhow. So, you know, it doesn't matter. Hello, lizards. Where are you? It's a nice little lever there, which opened that door behind us, but I'm not going to go back just yet. I have a few things I would like to take care of, called the Ice Lizard Army. Hi there. Where are you going off to? Whoa! That is certainly an army, if you ask me. Just kind of back up a bit. I appreciate staying alive. Hopefully I'll manage to do that. This could get a little bit dangerous. Indeed could. Whoops, that is not the right way. That is going to end in disaster if I go down that path. Alright. Okay. Let's back out of there. There was a lot of ice lizards. I don't know if you all were able to see that, but there was a shit ton of them just waiting back there to eat my face off. Speaking of eating faces off, I'm gonna eat one of their faces. You look like you need some. So here we have the Scroll of Lightning Bolt, which, like all other scrolls, I don't really need, but I'll go ahead and look at it for your benefit. Once again, it is pretty similar to most of our spells. We get something that's firing off this way. However, since this is our air or lightning, we're actually using a slightly different method of firing it off, rather than like with the poison bolt here. So, slightly different, but very similar spells. Don't need it, but do make sure that it is not sitting on that alcove. That won't make sense right now, but it will later. It will certainly later. You know,